Hi, my name is Ryan Kliethermes with KE2 Therm Solutions. In this video, I want to show you some of the information that's available on the Setpoints page of the KE2 Evaporator Efficiency Controller. While this video will specifically show you the KE2 Evap webpage, all of our Ethernet-enabled controllers like the KE2 Evap for rack efficiency and KE2 controlled environment provide similar ability to control and communicate. Okay. So you are on the home page of one of the other web pages and selected the Setpoints button. At the top of the Setpoints page, the customer information as well as IP and MAC addresses and the location description are displayed, the same as we saw on the home page review. To make changes to any of the pages, you must go to the Login button in the lower right corner, then enter your login information. The default firmware versions after 3.0 are KE2 Admin and KE2 Admin. Then click Submit in the lower right corner. You will now be back on the Setpoints page and ready to make changes if needed. If you glance at the page, you will immediately notice that 3 of the set points are highlighted in yellow. These are 3 set points that need to be entered for the controller to begin controlling. They are room temp, valve type, and defrost type. Let's focus in on the upper left of the page. We see refrigeration. Within this block are the set points for control of the refrigeration system, including room temp, refrigerant type, compressor minimum run and off time, and other temperature sensor inputs. There are several other set points that can be changed from the typical default values if desired. Directly below is the expansion valve block, and you see the second of the yellow highlighted set points. Under the valve type drop-down, in addition to the default mechanical, you will find pre-configured options for electronic expansion valves, including KE2 Therm's valves, as well as some other manufacturers. The last item on the list for valve type is custom. If custom is selected, you will need to provide the motor step rate, max valve steps, and motor type, which are found further down in the box. When using electronic expansion valves, the superheat set point is defaulted to 8 degrees Fahrenheit, and maximum operating pressure is defaulted to 150 psi. Okay, so now let's go back to the top middle portion of the page and look at the defrost section. Under defrost, you see the third highlighted set point. It is for the defrost type. Under the drop-down, you have the options for electric, the controller's default, air defrost, hot gas with the compressor on, or hot gas with the compressor off. The other set points in this section are typical defaults based on the defrost type selected. These values can be changed as desired. The defrost mode drop-down has 3 choices: demand, scheduled, or runtime. For each of these, there are additional set points that help fine-tune the defrost cycle. Alright, so now we'll go back to the top right of the page and examine the digital inputs box. There are 3 digital inputs that can be configured for things such as second temperature sensor, door switch, external alarm, light switch, system off, and others. Below the digital inputs box is the sensor offsets box. Sensor offsets allow you to calibrate sensors if needed for extra long line runs. The PID section allows for changing the response time for EEVs and should only be adjusted after consulting with KE2 Therm. Below this is the alarms block. This consists of alarm delays and alarm offsets. Setting these can help prevent false alarms. For instance, the high temp alarm offset is 10 degrees Fahrenheit and the high temp alarm delay is 60 minutes. This prevents a high temp alarm from triggering just because the walk-in was stocked with relatively warm product and the temperature in the walk-in spiked from the door being open. However, if after 60 minutes the 10-degree offset is still exceeded, the alarm will sound. The last box on the page is the manual control box. It allows you to force the system to the next system mode. So if the system is in refrigerate mode, as shown here, it will put the system into defrost. If it was in defrost mode, it would push the system into drain mode. After you have made any changes, you will need to go down to the bottom of the page and select the Save button to finalize your changes. So there you have a general overview of the Setpoints page of the KE2 Evaporator Efficiency Controller, and you can more fully appreciate the way the pages can be used to make managing your refrigeration system more easy. I also encourage you to view the videos that look at the KE2 Evap's other web pages. For more information, please visit our website or contact our tech support line.